Hey, welcome back, everybody. Putting the focus on your health. Joining me now is a good friend of mine, Dr. Graves, owner of AOMS and Full Smile Dental, hanging out with his longtime friend, Eric. And I wanted to bring Eric on the show because literally, Eric's been friends with you, Dr. Graves, for a long time, but he came into town for a procedure. Tell me about it.
Well, you know, we came on to talk about implants today.
Yeah.
And I was like, why not bring Eric down here? Eric flew in from Kentucky. We were best friends growing up ever since we were little bitty kids.
Yeah.
His dad was our basketball coach, and I probably spent half my life living in his guest bedroom. Mm-hmm. You know, we'd go to basketball practice or church, and we'd get out late. So I would just crash at his house for the night and go to school the next day.
So you probably owed him some implants for all of those free nights at the house,
all
right?
that free food is the least I could do. It's the least I could do.
Eric, let's talk about what was it that, as you're kind of going through life, where you're like, hey, this is an option. I need to look into this.
Well, I went to the dentist and I had a couple issues, so I called Billy, Dr. Graves, to ask him what I should do, and he said, fly down here and I'll take care of you. So that's what I did.
So talk about the procedure that you went through. What all did it entail?
Well, one tooth he took out and removed that he's going to put
An implant
in. Yes, and the other tooth I'd already had a tooth taken out a couple years ago, and I wanted an implant put in there, so he put it in today, and flawless. No pain right now.
And this happened 2 days.
Yeah, we actually had lunch earlier. We went and had lunch, and I'm actually taking him to the Big Texan tonight for dinner, because that's what you do when you have someone from out of town. Yeah. He's not going to eat the steak.
I was going to say, you want to put the implant to a test, just give it to the 72-ounce steak,
If he eats the 72-ounce steaks, can we come on tomorrow?
Yeah, let's talk about that. Right. In terms of the candidates that would be perfect for implants, let's talk about who would be ideal for that.
Right. So the difference with Eric was he called me on the phone, and he was kind of describing to me what was going on with his dentist. And I said, look, just come down, I'll take an x-ray, and whatever you need to have done, we'll do. So this morning when he came in and we took the x-ray, that was really when we were kind of figuring out what his treatment plan was. Yeah. You know, a lot of the times people come in and we'll have a formal consult, and then we'll plan for everything that we need to do, which was different what we did with Eric. But, you know, the procedure's relatively easy. I mean, there's some people who are missing a tooth, and the implant's pretty straightforward. We do, a simple x-ray. We place the implant, it heals for a couple months, and then you go to your dentist, and the dentist will put a crown on top of it. Yeah. I don't do the crown portion, I just do the surgery. Right. The second option is you have a tooth that's bad that you need to have taken out. Sometimes we can remove the tooth and place the implant all at the same time to kind of save you a little bit of time and save you an additional surgery. We can't always do that. In those cases, we'll bone graft it, and then we'll do the surgery later.
It can go from very complex to, it sounds like Eric's was very simple, very, very straightforward. I've done stories before, Dr. Graves, where you've given somebody a complete new smile.
Right. And I would say that was probably more on the complicated side compared to Eric. You know what I mean? But yeah, there are instances where people either have a denture and they hate their denture because it doesn't fit well, or people just have some bad teeth, you know, and they're just sick of investing money into some dental work that's kind of falling apart. In those cases, we take all the teeth out, we place the implants, and then we screw bridges in and teeth the same day. So, you know, you walk in with either no teeth or bad teeth, and you leave with essentially perfect teeth when you walk out.
Eric, what does your recovery plan look like? Obviously not much. You're up, you're going to Big Texan tonight.
Going to Big Texan tonight. I'm not going to have a steak, though. I don't think I'm ready for that. So, you know, pasta in the next few days, soft foods. But I'll be back at it in a few days. It's really no recovery time.
I'm going to make sure he's compliant. I'm going to keep an eye on him. Yeah. We don't do that. We don't do this concierge service for everybody.
I'm telling you, fly in, get the VIP treatment. VIP treatment with Dr. Graves. Dr. Graves, let's talk about where people can go if they're thinking about possibly whether it's one tooth or several, where they need to come in and get taken care of and maybe start to kind of learn a little bit more about the implant process.
Okay. You know, they can come see us at our office. It's AOMS. It's on Soncy in Lexington, kind of near Hillside. You can either be referred by your dentist, but let's say you don't have a dentist, but you know you're missing some teeth. You can still come to our office. You don't have to have a referral these days to see a specialist, especially in dentistry. And then what happens is we'll refer you to one of the doctors that we work with. Yeah.
Well, Eric, I'm glad that you were able to come in. You were in good hands, obviously. Thanks for the trip to Amarillo. Dr. Graves, we always appreciate getting to catch up with you. And I hope you guys have a good dinner tonight and a good year.
All right. Thank you, Andy.
All right.